who I don't think he made a basket in the first half, comes out and hits 3 quick threes. And then I think they exhaled a little bit and just crushed us.
Any other questions, Craig?
You know, Tennessee's offense against zone. Tennessee's offense against zone defenses has been so good most of the season, but y'all were able to give them problems in the first half. What was it? Something that you saw going into it?
It's 1-3-1, and I'm not sure a lot of people do it. I know LSU did it a couple of games ago. But it was a little bit. I thought it was disruptive somewhat with some length. We tried to make sure that we didn't let those big guys. Grant Williams is the best in our league at ducking in against the zone. I thought we were pretty cognizant of him early. In the second half, they just got to whipping it around, and then we exacerbate the problem with some poor offensive possessions. We're a team that typically doesn't turn it over very much, and in our last 2 games, we've had 17 both times. And when you have 17 turnovers and you shoot 35%, you let your opponent shoot 71% in the second half. Obviously, it's going to be a long night. I've had a lot of nights in here. I think this is my 8th time in here. I've never been whooped like that. I hate it. I like Rick Barnes, but I don't like it that much.
Yeah. Questions for Coach?
They got a good team. Tennessee's got a good team.
Yeah, it's just what I was about to ask you about. You've seen Tennessee develop under Rick Barnes. You've spoken highly of you. Can you talk about how they're different this year?
Listen, and I think I love Tennessee. I love coming here. A lot of people think I'm crazy, and there could be some validity to some of that. But I like it here. I appreciate the passion of the fandom. I appreciate them supporting the Big Orange. I've known Rick for a long time. And I think you guys, because I think you've got a good basketball intellect here, unlike some places. And you've got a Hall of Fame coach. Rick Barnes is going to the Hall of Fame. Y'all know that, right? He's going to the Hall of Fame. And he has done an incredible job of getting blue-collar guys and getting them to max out. He's always going to put them in a position to be successful. They've bought in. They're having a lot of success. And today, obviously, it was an avalanche. Unfortunately, we were under it. But he's got a good group. You know, we've played most everybody in the league. We've played Florida and Alabama. We just played Auburn. We played them twice. We haven't played Kentucky. We played A&M, Georgia. And you know, they've got an opportunity. I don't know what the remainder of their schedule looks like. I know they have to come back to Oxford in a few weeks, but they've got an opportunity to make a real run. They've got all the pieces.
Steve?
Yeah, it looked like y'all made a couple lineup changes tonight.
Yeah, we may lead the-
What was the reason for that?
We may lead the nation in lineup changes. And a lot of that is simply because we do not really have a base 5. We've got 2 or 3 guys that we're dependent upon to perform at a high level, and tonight that was not the case. And then front court, we're just mixing and matching. A lot of it depends on who is playing well. Bruce Stevens is our best low post player. Tonight, Bruce played 22 minutes. He had 4 fouls though, and you know, he had some at the end mop up. I was glad to see those 3s go in because maybe that helped his confidence. But he's our best low post scorer. But he's been in foul trouble. I think he's fouled out in the last 2 games combined, maybe 20, 25 minutes, 10 fouls. So I was just trying to change his perspective, and then I thought our matchup in the other spot was just better defensively.
Go ahead, Wes.
Andy, I know that there might be just a tiny bit of separation when you look at the league standings toward the top, but it seems like everywhere else in the league is just a grind. Is this about as tough as you've seen the league?
Yeah, this is year 12 for me, and top to bottom, it's as good as the league's ever been. I think there's no question that I think the most bids the SEC's ever gotten is 6. That's going to get shattered, you know, I think. I think the fact that winning the SEC Big 12 Challenge, I think, brought some validity and fuel to the fire as how good the league is. Think about this. The teams that typically have played on Wednesday night in the SEC tournament are the teams that finished in the bottom 4. The top has always been good in the SEC. The middle has gotten a lot stronger, and the back has been a little fall off. Well, now there is no fall off. All 4 of the teams that were playing last Wednesday night and last year Wednesday night in Nashville have all gotten a lot better. So I think top to bottom is as good as the league's ever been.
Got time for one more, Steve?
Seems nice to see you play as Burnett goes, so y'all go. He went scoreless in the second half. Just what were they doing in the second half? That's kind of
Yeah, he's really struggled on the road, and that's something that I knew we were going to have some issues. You know, we lose Sebastian Saiz, who's a good low post player, first team all league. I knew we were going to have to figure out some things up front, but I felt like our guards, we've got veterans, we've got experience in our backcourt, and we're just not getting the consistency that we need to in a very good league to get the production. He really struggled. He struggled in the last couple of games, and as a result, we've struggled, and that's got to get cleaned up. Thanks.
Thank you. Have a safe trip back. No.